Good. Smithville Board of Alderman meetings now called to order. Please stand and join me in the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with justice for all. First item on the agenda is the consent agenda. Alderman Yulidol.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda and the consent agenda.
Thank you. Have a second?
Second.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor of approving the consent agenda say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. Committee reports. EDC met. You got that one or?
Yep.
On it? Okay.
Or if on it, I don't know if she has some, but we basically went through the last two of our developer incentives, the neighborhood improvement district and the special business district process. We are through all of it and are putting everything together to bring to the board. Short and sweet.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And Legacy Fund Committee met as well. Matt, do you want to give a recap on that one or? You want me to? I wasn't there the whole meeting, so they met, they discussed some fundraising options for the parks. And I know Jennifer had already sent you a grant opportunity that you guys are looking at. So they're moving forward with fundraising and I think they're working on a fundraiser, so
Okay.
all good stuff. Next, city administrator's report. Ms. Wagner, do you have anything to report?
We'll just call your attention to the report in the packet. I do want to let you all know that we included information on the street sweeping schedule as we were preparing to spring cleaning and getting that machine ready. We had an issue with a pump on the street sweeper, so we've ordered a replacement part, hoping that will be in midweek this week. So we'll get back on that schedule next week, provided part comes in and repairs are able to be made quickly. Also wanted to let you all know, we are now down only one police officer. We've made hires. The most recent will begin on Friday. He comes to us from the Johnson County Sheriff's Office in Kansas. 3 years experience there. Again, will begin on Friday. His name is Andrew Silkner. And as I indicated, that brings us to one vacancy in the department. We are also in the process currently of going through promotional processes for the sergeant position that's vacant. And we'll be going through a process for selection of detective and SRO over the coming months.
Thank you. Good job, chief. And the whole department. We were down 6 at this time last year. 5, 7. All right. Great job. Next item on the agenda is number 6. Alderman Hartman.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion for bill number 2935-22, creation of CID funding, second reading.
Thank you. Do I have a second? Second. Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none, clerk, please call roll.
Alderman Kibelski,
Aye.
Alderman Atkins,
Aye.
Alderman Hartman,
Aye.
Alderman Yulidol,
Aye.
Alderman Chevalier.
Aye.
5-0.
Motion carries. Ms. Wagner, please read the bill.
An ordinance creating the Community Improvement District CID Fund.
The agenda is number 7. Alderman Hartman.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion for bill number 2936-22, the fiscal year 22 budget amendment number 3, second reading.
Thank you. Do I have a second? Thank you. Any discussion? Clerk, please call roll.
Alderman Atkins,
Aye.
Alderman Chevalier, Alderman Yulidol,
Aye.
Alderman Kibelski,
Aye.
Alderman Hartman.
Aye.
5-0.
Motion carries. Ms. Wagner, please read the bill.
An ordinance amending the fiscal year 22 operating budget to add $300,000 to the expenditure budget and $315,000 to the revenue budget.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is number 8. Alderman Hartman.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion on resolution 1041 to award bid number 22-8 utility rate study.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Thick contract. All those in favor of approving resolution 1041, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is number 9. Alderman Yulidol.
Motion to approve resolution 1042, change order to RFP 21-09 street maintenance program.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second. Any discussion? Chuck's here if we have any questions too. All those in favor of approving resolution 1042, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is number 10. Alderman Yulidol.
Motion to approve resolution 1043, engineering for Quincy Boulevard.
Thank you. Do I have a second? Second. Thank you, Alderman Hartman for second. Any discussion? All those in favor of approving resolution 1043, say aye.
Aye.
Say no. Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is number 11, resolution 1044. Alderman Yulidol.
Motion to approve resolution 1044 for the purchase of a computerized voice stress analyzer.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Alderman Schiller.
Thank you. So someone reached out to me, I think it was Thursday, and they brought a question to my attention that I kind of blew off and thought it was kind of, funny, in a joking way, maybe. But as I'm thinking about it over the weekend, I'm curious if this is actually something that can happen. Maybe Chief can help talk about this. I don't know. But with this voice stress analyzer, I know that we kind of use the police to do things like fingerprints for people, for regular, people coming and asking for things. We charge them a fee and a few other things. Would this be something that the folks could have a service since we have this technology? Is that something that they could utilize for a fee? Or is this kind of?
I am going to defer to the chief on that, just from the perspective of what it would be used for.
That on, okay. I'm gonna start off with, I haven't attended training on this device. I'm by no means an expert, but I've talked with operators in several different agencies, the ones we currently utilize their services now. My gut reaction is probably not, because of a lot of the training, all of the training that our folks will receive will center around law enforcement use specifically. And the vast majority of that training will center around pre-employment use. And there are different laws that affect, they're in place for use for pre-employment inside the law enforcement world versus the rest of the world.
Okay.
So my gut reaction is probably not,
Okay.
but I'm not 100% on that.
Okay.
So I would, and that's something we would definitely want to consult legal with, because I'm sure there would be some liability there. Not a whole lot of liability in taking fingerprints, maybe a paper cut, but with the other, depending on what it's being used for and stuff
Okay.
like that, I'm sure John and Scott would want to weigh in on that too.
Okay.
And we can actually have them take a look at that if the board would direct that.
I mean, is that something you guys would be interested in pursuing, or is this just a?
I'm just not for sure who would need it. Like what would be,
I was just thinking maybe, employment screening for something. I don't know if a pharmacy was willing to hire somebody and they wanted to.
unless we can charge them for the services, like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We would,
I'm pretty sure most pre-employment processes outside the law enforcement world are going to exclude that.
Okay.
And that's not probably going to be legal in those circles.
I'm sure whenever Chief gets his training and if there's other facets that it can be used for maybe income, it would be expressed in that at that
What we
point.
will do is we'll kind of discuss that concept with the two folks we're sending. One of them's a detective and one of them's my captain right now. So I'll have a talk and kind of convey the question
Okay.
and
Yeah, that'll
kind
work.
of the parameters there.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks, chief. Any other questions?
I'll just use it for my hiring.
Do you know what a brisket is? No. All, well, anyway, all those in favor of approving resolution 1044, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Next item on the agenda is number 12. Alderman Hartman.
Mayor, I'd like to make a resolution for 1045, repair of the high service pump.
Thank you. Alderman Yulidol, you want the second?
Second.
Thank you. Saw your hand next. Any discussion? All those in favor of approving resolution 1045, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Any public comment? Any new business? Man, we should have made the meeting last a little longer. That national championship game. is over. All right, KU fans. All those in favor, or I need a motion to adjourn. Adjourn. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor of adjourning, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Stand adjourned. Good luck, KU fans.